Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Seeing mostly sunny conditions out there this morning with temperatures sitting in the mid 40s with a slight breeze continuing. Overall, expecting mostly sunny conditions to continue through the day today. Should see dry conditions after the front pushed through the area yesterday, and going to see a trend towards much cooler conditions, particularly as we get into the weekend. We'll see another chance for some rain around the area for Friday. And then again, things dry out and get cold as we move through the weekend. Taking a look at the current surface analysis, we can see that boundary that pushed through the area overnight well off to the southeast now, and seeing area high pressure centered just to our west. And we'll be under the influence of that as we move through the remainder of the day today. We'll see an area of low pressure developing off the coast, and that's going to bring that low-level moisture in with the possibility for some rain showers as we move through the day on Friday. If we look at the upper level winds from this morning, sounding have some northerly winds near the surface, becoming westerly as we get into the mid, and a bit west-southwesterly as we get to the upper levels. Our peak wind today was 68 knots at 25,000 feet, and our freezing level was at 9,800 feet. Looking at the current visible satellite, we see that cloud cover that was in the area earlier this morning has moved away with the front, just seeing some clouds off the coast, but here seeing mostly sunny conditions and expected that again to continue through much of the day. Take a look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things play out for the next couple of days. Dry weather prevails as we go through the day today, and as we move into the evening, we will see some increasing clouds building in, starting with some high clouds as that area of low pressure kind of comes together off the Carolina coast, and then we'll see some low-level clouds start building in as well as the flow turns more onshore out of the northeast, moving through the overnight and early morning hours. We'll see overcast conditions by the time we get to the start of the day on Friday. And as you can see here, possibility of seeing maybe a light rain shower around the area prior to the start of working hours on Friday. But nonetheless, moving through the day on Friday, looking more likely than what it was yesterday that we will see some light shower activity around the area during the day, more so towards the afternoon and into the evening as that low tracks just off the coast. And particularly later in the day, that will help to enhance the pressure field, bringing some breezy conditions into the area as well, with those conditions becoming even breezier as we move into the day on Saturday. So we see rain starts to taper off as we move into the early morning hours of Saturday. Things start drying out, and much colder air and breezy conditions move in as we go into Saturday. And this will be some well below average temperatures as this air moves in. If we zoom out here and look at the longer term forecast starting Saturday evening, as you can see, trough is dug in over the local area, keeping some pretty cold conditions for Saturday as well as into Sunday. The breeze will lighten up a bit on Sunday, but still cold with high pressure in control, and that continues into Monday as well. We start to see the upper level flow flatten out a bit as we get into Tuesday, and we'll see temperatures moderate to more seasonable temperatures, and then start to move in on a slightly warming trend. We're getting some slightly above average temperatures, particularly as we move into Wednesday. GFS model here indicating maybe some rain chances on Wednesday. European not quite as bullish with that, but nonetheless could see some rain chances moving as we get towards the middle of the week there. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions to prevail through working hours today. We'll see our high temperature around 49 degrees this afternoon, seeing winds generally out of the north 7 to 12 knots, up to 17 knots for our peak gusts, and then we'll see more of an onshore component start to build in as those winds lighten and we move into the evening. And mostly sunny conditions will prevail through working hours today as well. We'll start to see high clouds building in as we move into the evening time frame, and then some low-level clouds with our ceilings likely developing around 7,000 feet, and then eventually dropping down to around 2,000 feet through the early morning hours of Friday. We'll see that low early in the evening of 38 degrees with that cloud cover and onshore breeze keeping things from bottoming out too low, and then we'll see a slight warming trend with that onshore flow as we start getting to the start of the day on Friday. We do have that yellow chance for precip as we get past the particularly 5 a.m. time frame, with just that slight chance of an early light shower making it into the area prior to the start of the day on Friday. Tides running normal Friday will be cloudy, and again, good chance of seeing those rain showers around the area. Looking at an orange risk for that precip, especially as we get into the afternoon and evening time frame, and we'll see that breeze picking up late in the day as well. Otherwise, seasonable day with another high around 49 degrees, and we do have that yellow risk for reduced ceilings with that shower activity. That continues as we go into Friday evening, as well as a yellow risk for precip, as we'll see some lingering rain chances early on in the evening before we start to see that rain chance starting to come to an end, and we'll start to see those clouds breaking. Maybe a few flurries up to points further north on the peninsula, but here should see mainly rain tapering off, and then we'll see some slightly breezy, even breezier conditions building in during the overnight time frame as that cloud cover starts to clear out of here, and we have that tight pressure gradient. But seasonable temperature for our low around 33 degrees, and we do have that yellow risk for those winds possibly getting above 25 knots, and then bumping up to an orange risk as we move into Saturday, as that will be the breezier day of the next coming days, seeing mostly cloudy conditions likely to start the day, and then decreasing clouds moving through the day, and again, breezy and chilly with a high just of 41 degrees, so that's below average for this time of year. Going into the extended forecast, we'll see a couple of very cold, chilly days for Sunday, Monday, seeing a high of 34 for Sunday, high of 38 for Monday, and we'll see our low temperatures in the upper teens for both of those days as well. But overall, we will see mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions, maybe slightly breezy for the start of the day on Sunday with those winds decreasing. As we move into Tuesday, back to seasonal temperatures with a high of 47, increasing clouds later in the day with that potential for maybe a disturbance moving through the area. As we get into Wednesday, we'll see mostly cloudy conditions, just a 20% chance of precip at this time with some low confidence in that forecast this far out, but slightly above average temperatures with a high of 50 degrees. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your day.